So, so y'all remember? Well, I don't know if y'all remember, but I remember back when I was a child, growing up, and I think maybe when I was even a teenager, like in the '90s and the 2000s, right? The early 2000s, we used to have in Pittsburgh, we had fruit, fruit trees and berries growing everywhere. We had, nuts in the trees, acorns, pine cones, buckeyes, dandelions all, dandelions all in the grass, um, honey, honeysuckle plants, and probably a lot of plants that I can't think of or don't know about. I can't remember right now. What the fuck is wrong with this? All right, so yeah, you see me in Africa. Oh shit, I forgot my blanket off. I mean my pillow out. So yeah, back in the day, we had all that stuff growing all throughout the city, but right now, none of that stuff. Let me sit right here. Let me see. Right now, none of that stuff grows anymore. I haven't seen it in years. So what I'm thinking is, well, what I'm pretty sure happened is they've been preparing for this famine that they predicted in the Bible because they wrote the Bible. So they've been preparing this for a while. That's why when this food crisis start like really going crazy, we can't go outside in America no more, or not me because I'm not there, but the people in America can't just go outside anymore and go pick fruits and plants that grow naturally because the chemtrails they put in the air came down and I think destroyed all the stuff that was growing. Dandelions, you could use dandelions for medicine. That shit I heard like cure cancer and stuff. And now you don't even see them. Dandelions is the yellow flowers. Remember we used to make them pop off. Mommy had mommy had a baby and the head popped off. We used to pop it off, and they turn into the white Santa Clauses. Them joints not in Pittsburgh no more. Haven't seen them in years. So even the lightning bugs, haven't seen them in years, but they started having a comeback. And I think they only had a comeback because it's so crazy, right? Let me tell y'all this real quick. I was in prison, right? In 2000 and I want to say 8 or 9, right? And I was in a hole reading this National Geographic magazine. And while I was upstate, I used to look around at night like, yo, I don't see lightning bugs anymore. So it was just so coincidental that I got a National Geographic in the mail. My grandma got me a subscription to them. Came under the door, I'm reading one day, boom, an article about lightning bugs, fireflies, and it said that they were going extinct. And I can't remember the reason why they were going extinct, but it just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, what the hell? But since I learned about, the COVID vaccine like a year or two ago, when was it, like last year or 2 years ago? Maybe last year, I think, that they actually have this enzyme in the vaccine, the luciferase that's in the lightning bugs, the thing that make them light up, turn green and stuff. It's in the vaccine too. So I started seeing lightning bugs come back in like maybe 2019, 20. I started seeing them a little bit because I used to drive trucks overnight, and I used to see lightning bugs. I'm like, oh damn, lightning bugs is coming back. And I think it's because since they made all the vaccines and injected all the people, they got all the vaccines they needed, that they released the rest of This is what I think. I think all them years that we didn't see lightning bugs, from like 2008 to just recently, they were collecting them joints and using them for the vaccine. And now we're seeing lightning bugs again because they did what they needed to do with the vaccine, with the luciferase that's in the light, that enzyme. So yeah, I think they've been preparing this for. They have. I'm not even thinking they've been preparing for this for a long time. So, because apples used to just grow from the trees and berries in the city, everything. Honeysuckle plants, you used to eat honey off the plants, the flowers. None of that stuff grows no more. None of the nuts, nothing. So, yeah, that's what they've done with the chemtrails and stuff, and to make this food crisis crazier than what it's going to be. Because now people can't just go outside and grab some plants and cook them, because they killed all of them. They can't go out and get the apples out the trees no more, none of the berries. Man, stay safe, man. Stay dangerously safe.